Vladimir, good morning, first of all. I think we just start with the fitness updates and injury concerns of the team and just how things are shaping up this weekend.
Good morning. No, from the previous game until now, maybe we have some small problems, but I believe that after the practice today, what we will do, everything will be done for tomorrow. That means I believe that the squad what we had in the previous game, most of them will be ready for the game against Bristol.
How is Troy's fitness in particular? I know obviously he hasn't started a game yet. Troy Deeney?
Yes.
I know he started a game yet, but obviously I know you was talking earlier in the season when we caught up about easing them back in regards to
Troy is played more than in the previous games. He played 45 minutes. I said a lot of times the player who coming after a long period, he need this process to think about how we will use him. Normally he played for first game before the international break 25-30 minutes. I don't remember now exactly how long he played in this game, but last game clip he played 45 minutes. Now we'll see for tomorrow. We have another players, depends on the system, depends of how many striker we will use tomorrow. It's in his position if he will be starter or he will start from the bench. But again, we have a lot of games. We have in front of us. We play every 2-3 days the games, and for sure all of them will have a chance and to be starters and to start sometimes from the bench. Doesn't matter. I know that all of them want to be starters. I know that all of them want to be players of the first 11. Don't forget that we in this moment have 4 strikers, 5 strikers, and sometimes when we play with 1 striker, some of them, 2 or 3 of them stay on the bench. But this is reality. This is something what is the selection of the players what we have in this moment. Okay, and the truth is that all of them need to fight for their position. Nothing else I can tell.
I think we should talk about some of the bigger news that's happening, obviously not just impacting just the football world, but everybody. You're hearing about the return of fans to stadiums, and the EFL being very confident that they can get fans into the stadiums.
Yes,
what's your reaction?
I hear about that. It's great for all of us who work in football and for the players, for the coaches, for everyone, because we know that the football we play because of the fans. This is the main reason. We know how the fans of all the clubs, not just our clubs, want to be part of the game and want to be on the tribune to support the teams. And believe me, for us is fantastic news. All of us waiting the moment when our fans will come back and be with us. And from the beginning, I believe that will be in the home game. But all of us hope that in the future, soon future, the things will be much better, and they will traveling with us and can be with us and in away games.
I know that it's dependent on each club in terms of the amount of fans they're willing to let into their stadiums. Have you spoken to the clubs about the options for 0 fans, 2,000 fans, or the maximum 4,000 fans at this stage?
To be honest, we didn't spoke about that, because still is soon. We got this information 2 days ago. That means we have to discuss for sure about that and to see what is the best for all of us and what is the safely for all of us to do it.
You spoke about wanting the fans to kind of come away with you, or there be progression so that the fans can come to away games with you. Just from your opinion, do you think it's fair that there will be a varying number of fans in varying number of stadiums?
Now in this moment it's not a question what is fair, what is not fair. The first and main thing for all of us is the health of the people. Okay, it means if the government take decision to allow people to come, I believe that they need to be aware and be sure how many fans will be saved on the stadium. What is the distance, what they need to have between them, and one more time, the man's life is most important than all other things. And this is something what we need to take care about, and about people who is around us and about the family. Because we know that this period is not some usual period. It's something new for all of us. It's keep a long period 10, 11 months, and you know, we know that a lot of people lose their lives because of this, because of the COVID, and we must be smart and we must take care about the people.
And focusing on tomorrow's game as well, I mean, Bristol City are playing very well at this moment in time. Obviously, they are a rival to you in terms of wanting to promotion, in terms of automatic promotion. They've converted their form so much from last year. How important is tomorrow's game in terms of making sure that you get a win against a rival like that?
Every game for us is important. We don't choose the game and to decide which is most important, which is not. We don't have it in our club and in our philosophy. We prepare game by game. We know that we play against one good team who for sure have a lot of good players who has this team for sure want to promote. It's one of the team who want to be promoted, and I believe that will be tough game, will be strong game, and our target will be in this game victory like in all other games. We need to prepare ourselves to show that we are a ready mentality to fight for this victory in 95 minutes, to give our best, to keep our shape, to this what we will prepare for this game. We need to follow this instruction and to give maximum to achieve this victory.
And finally, for me, I think I just want to know, you're very honest post-match against QPR, talking about you wanted more from your team, you expected better from your team, especially mentally. What adjustments have you spoken to them in that period of time from now till then, and what do you expect them to do in this game that you didn't see in last game?
You know, after the game, I give interview immediately, and I have you know, something in my mind how I have seen the game, you know. And for me, this game, it was the game where we maybe start good. During the first half, we create a lot of chance, okay, but again, we didn't control the game. This is something what we want to do. We want to control the game. We want to be the team who play with the ball, who know how to keep the ball, and who know how to attack and how to defend. We had problems during the first half, the end of the first half, and beginning of the second half. That mean to, you know, these things is not. We don't like it, and we are not satisfied. I said, and if we won this game, my comments should be the same. Need to work to solve this problem and to be better in the next games.
Hello, Vladimir.
Hello.
Hello. Just following up from JD there, just on the game against QPR. You know, obviously mentioning sort of keeping the ball and, you know, controlling the game better. How do you get that message across, and what can the players do differently? Just give us a bit more guidance if you can.
Listen, you know that you know, our target is to control the game. Our target is not to play defense and to wait for the counter-attack. It's not the plan of the game, okay? What we work and how we prepare our team and what we asking from our team during the week, during the practices, this is how we want to control the game, what we want to do with the ball, okay? What kind of the movement we want to do, what you know, which responsibility need to have all of us and the players and me and, you know, everyone who is here to improve this part of the game. We try, we work, you know. Sometimes I said now I don't looking for excuse, no, never. But we must be realistic, you know, for some things that we know that we have a lot of players who is players maybe of the first 11, but they are out in the last games, okay? Because of the injury, because of this, it was the players like Tom Cleverley, like Will Hughes, who I expect him that he will be ready for the continue now after the international break, but something is happened again with him, and we're waiting that he will come back as fast as possible to be part of the team, okay? You know, all these things is things which can influence our game. Again, we have enough players, we have another guys who work, and you know, sometimes when coming some players who didn't play some games he need, and some minutes, 1 or 2 games to get confidence to can give his best for the team. We understand it. I understand it that we cannot expect from some of them who has to play 3-4 months and in the first their games or second their games when they are come back after this long period to be on the top level. It's impossible. Okay? But again, this is the process, what we have now and what we want to do and what we want to give them to get this confidence as fast as possible to complete the team and to give their maximum and their best for the team.
It was interesting after the game against QPR, the words that you were using and almost like the feeling afterwards. It felt like a defeat, but you're still, you took a point away from home. You're 5th in the table. You're only 2 points off the top of the table. In the bigger picture,
yeah.
You must be content with where you are. Are you able to get that message across and just go, look, okay, fine, it didn't go to plan against QPR. Let's enjoy our football now against Bristol City?
To be honest, my philosophy is to win every game. Okay, and in this championship, we respect all the teams, and I know that we have a lot of good teams. And in this 24 teams, how many teams have in this championship? Everybody can beat everybody. But again, I believe in my squad. I believe in this team. I know what is the quality of this team. We work hard to complete our squad and our roster. Okay, and it's not easy from one team who fighting previous year to survive in the Premier League and who has totally other style of the football what I want to play now. Okay. Because we know that previous year, the target it was to stay back and try to do something in counter-attack. How I watched the game, because I had seen a lot of games from the previous year. Okay? Now we want to play different. Okay? This is the process where we want to change a lot of things. Okay? If you want to play high and if you want to have the control of the game, you must be ready and for the ball possession and for the fast reaction when you lose the ball, for fast transition game in defense, and all these things we try to do and we try to complete. If you ask me if I am satisfied with 1 point against QPR, I'm not. And I didn't expect from no one from my team to be happy with 1 point. Okay? We could lose this game. We could win this game because it was open game. A lot of chances. I believe that we had more chances in the first half. But again, we must understand our position, our target, and we want to learn how to keep the result.
Just one final question on the team news. I know you mentioned that some players have small problems here and there. Are the likes of, I'm presuming Perica and Messina, they're not ready yet?
Perica is ready. He will be with us for tomorrow.
Tomorrow, okay. Yeah. And then Hughes is not ready, but Cleverley and Cabasele, are they maybe?
Cabasele will be with us. With Cleverley, we will see today how is the things with him, but we don't know yet.
Yeah, hi Val, just a couple from me. You feel that when some fans are going to be allowed back in stadiums, it will take some time for the players to adjust to having fans inside the stadium and the slightly different atmosphere, do you think?
For sure will be different. You asked me about the fans when they will return now. Yes, for sure will be different atmosphere because it's not the same, and this is something what means for all of us who work in the football, and all of us waiting the moment when the fans will come back and to be close to all of us who is acting here, who working in the football.
And just going forward, you've got a busy run of games coming up. Do you feel that is to your advantage? It means you can sort of get points ahead of your rivals when you play them?
It's if it's advantage about the games which we have now ahead. Yes, every game is a separately game, and we prepare game by game. our target is the same in every game. Okay, we respect our opponent, all of them, but normally we know what is our goal and what we want to do. I said that you know, it's tough competition. A lot of good and quality teams have in the championship. It's different than in some other country. In the Premier League, it's totally different football than in the championship. Okay, and all these things make this league interesting. Our target is to work hard, to be better and better, and to achieve our goal.
You made 2 substitutions at half-time against QPR, Vladimir. Is that something we can expect to see going forward, more half-time substitutions?
Yes, I did 2 substitutions in the half-time in the last games. After that, I didn't use some other. The reason it was because I expect to change something in our shape and in our way how we'll play second half. Fortunately, we didn't achieve this what we want, okay? Because if we see the result and if we see the second half, how it was, where the QPR had the ball possession, where the QPR it was danger in front of our box, inside our box. Something it was wrong. Maybe it was my decision wrong. You know, it's part of the job. You know, and after the game, you can realize and you can understand where it was mistake. But again, we have now 5 substitution, and you know, you can use 3 plus halftime, and I believe that it's a good and for all of us. I mean, about the manager, about the teams, about the players, because this is something what will give us more choices and during the game, but will be from the other side and protect the player from the injury in this very, very tough rhythm of the games.
And Arsene Wenger this week has said that he wants to see Watford back in the Premier League. Is it nice to have someone like Arsene Wenger's backing on board?
It's fantastic.
Hi, Vladimir. I just want to ask about QPR and sort of follow on from what you've already been talking about. You said that the players lacked energy and passion, but how much responsibility do you personally take when games don't quite go as you wanted?
First responsibility every time is a coach responsibility. I never stay out of the responsibility. Okay. If one team don't have result, or if one team don't achieve this goal from this game, normally it's the responsibility. The biggest responsibility is of the coach. It's totally normal for me. I never stay away and tell it's not my responsibility. It's not me. Okay. I mean, I said it before from the previous one, the guy that maybe I did something wrong. Okay. Maybe I did some wrong subs in the halftime. Maybe I didn't do something else what I should to do, what I could do. It's you know, this is totally normal in the football, and I'm not the man who don't take responsibility. Responsibility every time is my responsibility if the team don't have a result.
Okay, and there's been 3 games this season where you've taken the lead and haven't won the game. Are you worried about your players' ability to hold on to leads and see games out?
I said before that our target it was not to stay back and to protect result. Okay, we want to score and second goal and third goal if possible, and to try to continue to play how we prepare the game. You know, sometimes it's not depend just of you. You have opponent against you who normally pushing, trying to score, trying to do something, you know, to give their best to change result. And again, we need to think about ourselves, how we can solve this problem what we had. Yes, I agree with you that we had 3 games where we had a result, and to the end we didn't take the 3 points. Yes, we need to solve this problem. We need to understand what we need to do when we have a result, and how we need to play until the end of the game. Target is not to go back and to stay and to protect result. Nobody, I'm never asked from my player, let's go. Maybe, you know, how if it's the game 96-7 minutes and you have a result 1-0 and you go in the extra time or you go in the last 5 minutes of the game. But normally is that you will protect this result. Okay, not me, everyone. Okay, now it's the way how we want to protect it.
Okay, and just one more on the shape is. You've spoken about the need to control the game and saying that maybe that isn't happening. Is that something that perhaps where you'd benefit from having maybe more people in midfield or
maybe yes,
changing
maybe yes. I said from the beginning that the squad is this who give me information what system we will play. Okay. The squad, that means the players what we have. Our squad is the players what we have now. This is the players who will be with us, okay? And we need to try. I need to find a solution how I can use them, where I can put them, how I can change sometimes our formation. And believe me that 24/7 I think about that. This is my job, okay? We know that in this moment. Our defensive player, who is our defensive player, how many defensive players we have, okay? And for this defensive player, it depends on them, and sometimes if we will play with 3 or if we will play with 4, okay? From the midfield player, who is available to play, who is not. We know that we have 2 or 3 players, midfield player, who will not be available to play in the next game, maybe in the next games, okay? Into, you know, with these problems what have all the teams, not me, just in this moment, we need to, you know, we need to think a lot and we need to take a right decision before the game about the system, about the players who will play and to work with them 1 or 2 days, how you have time, because with this every 3 days you have the game. That means you need to recover the team, next day maybe to work a little bit, 1 day before the game to do something and after to play the game.
There's plenty more to see here.